Hello everyone, and in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you CSS3 animations, and this is done purely with CSS3. There is no Flash. This before could only be achieved with Flash, and now it can be done only with CSS3. And just before we start, I'm going to tell you that Internet Explorer 9 or before doesn't support this rule yet. Chrome, Safari, Opera and Firefox do. Chrome and Safari need the prefix WebKit, that looks like this. Opera needs the prefix O, and Firefox needs the prefix Moz, M-O-Z. So I'm going to be using Microsoft Expression Web 4, and this is a free download from the Microsoft website. It used to be paid for, now it's free, and I will put this as a link in the description box. And here we have a div tag, and it has a class of animation. Here we use div.animation to edit that div tag, and we just have a whole bunch of styling. Very simple styles, except here we have border radius. Now this is also CSS3, and I covered this in my previous CSS3 tutorial. So if you just click anywhere on the screen, you can go back and watch that now and then come back to this video, and that may give you some more knowledge about border radius. But now I'm just going to go straight into doing the animation. So firstly, I'm going to be using Google Chrome, so I need to use the prefix WebKit. I'm not going to be doing the others, but if you want to make a website for all of these browsers, you need to copy the code in several times and just change the prefixes for each of the browsers. So now let's go back to this and go to Expression Web. So first, because I'm doing Chrome, obviously WebKit, and then it's animation, and it's a colon, and now let's call our animation, and I want it to last for 3 seconds, and then have a semicolon. So that's it, and then you go down, and this time do an @ sign, and WebKit, and keyframes. And then this is where you type in what you called your animation over here. So I have to type in animation, open curly bracket, and from background aqua, which is what it is over here, background aqua, and then to background yellow, to take the background from aqua to yellow. And if I press save and go back to Google Chrome and click refresh, you can see it goes from aqua to yellow and then straight back to aqua. But that's a little bit too simple. Let's make it a more complex animation when it does more than one thing, which is just going from background yellow, background aqua to background yellow. So firstly, just delete all this, and you can keep this the same over here. And we're just going to type in 0%. So this is at the very start of the animation, and we're going to type in WebKit transform, and we're going to translate by 0 pixels, so it just stays where it is, and rotate 0 degrees, and then a semicolon, and then closing curly bracket. And what I'm going to do is just copy this whole line and type in 25% here, paste that line in, 50%, paste that line in, 75%, paste the line in, and 100% to end the animation, paste that line in, and that's it. And now all we have to do is change these numbers to make the div tag actually do something. So here we're going to change this to 600 pixels to make it go to the right, and while it's doing that, we're going to have it rotate upside down while it's doing that. Then we're going to have 600 pixels and 300 to make it go down by 300 pixels and do a full rotation while it's doing that. And then we're going to make it go back 300 pixels across the page, and while it's doing that, we're going to have it rotate another 360 degrees, and we're going to have 0 pixels and 0 pixels to make it go back to its original place, and minus 360 degrees to make it do a full rotation backwards. That's why there's a minus. So now if you just click save and then go to Chrome, click refresh, you can see that it does all that, and it does it only once. But let's say you only wanted to do it more than once, or to carry on forever. Well, that's very simple. Just go back up here and you type in WebKit, because this is the browser you are using, animation iteration -count, and then you can type in a number like 2 or 3, or if you want you can type in infinite to make it carry on forever. I'm just going to have it as infinite. So now when I click save and go back and refresh, you can see that it does it once and then it carries on doing it, and if I left that would go on forever and ever and ever. So now, what if you want it to go like this, goes up there and it goes back the opposite way and does that? Well, that's also very simple. Let's go back to Expression Web, and I'm just going to change this to 5 so that it doesn't carry on forever, and I'm going to do WebKit because we're using Google Chrome, animation -direction and alternate. You can set this to normal to make it do it in a normal way, or alternate so that every other cycle through that animation it will go in the opposite direction. So in the first one it goes from 0 to 100, the second one 100 to 0, and the next one 0 to 100, and so on. So let's click save and go to Chrome, click refresh. So you can see it goes around once and then it goes back the opposite way. So this is the third time, fourth time, and this should be the last time, and then it'll just stay there. And that's it. It's done it 5 times, and every other animation cycle it's gone the opposite way. So this concludes the CSS3 animations tutorial. If you need any more help in this topic, you can always visit the W3 websites, the W3 Schools website, where you can see the CSS3 animations and some more help and a few more tips. So thanks again for watching. Please comment, subscribe and rate my videos. Thank you very much.